everyone, this is Amanda Coulong, TechZulu live from New Media Expo in Las Vegas, and we're here to wrap up the day, and we have John Dick with Business Development at Klout. How are you?
I'm great, Amanda. How are you?
I am good. Do you know my Klout score is 72?
Whoa, that's pretty high.
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah, well, the average is about 40, so you're doing pretty well there.
So I'm a smarty pants? Is that what it is? I'm a smarty McSmarty pants?
You are a smarty Engage Your Network pants.
See, I'm assuming that everyone knows what we're talking about here, but I don't think that everyone does, so why don't we tell them about Klout?
Absolutely. So Klout is a platform where people can come and connect their social networks, and what we do is we actually measure the influence that they have over their network. Mm-hmm. So if you think about, how many people you're connected with across all your different networks, Klout attempts to measure on a score from like 0 to 100 just how influential you are within that particular network.
So you all listen to me. I don't know why, but you do.
You must be very influential.
No, I'm just loud.
That works sometimes too.
Loud and persistent.
Yep. The key to Klout, though, is that you have to have content that people want to engage with. So you could have 10,000 followers and you could tweet all the time, and if no one responds, your Klout score is just not going to be that high. Mm-hmm. So you must produce something that people like.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe, once in a while. Like live streams from New Media Expo. I don't know. There was a shift not that long ago where people's scores changed. Can maybe address that a little bit? Was it the algorithm that shifted? What was it that changed about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So in August, we had actually a large algorithm change of the score. And the main reasons that we did that were to incorporate new signals and recalibrate with some new additional social networks. One of our core values at Klout is that we're not afraid to change. And we feel as though, our CEO Joe sometimes says that we're like 5 to 10% there, right? Like in measuring influence. It's like a really hard problem. It's like a legitimately challenging problem to take all that data, calibrate it, understand it, make sense of it, and try and deliver something simple back to people.
Right, because people do say, can you actually measure influence? Is Klout really measuring influence? But then, there are data points. There are many data points to consider. And there's a lot of big data out there. So that can be argued that if you tap into enough big data, you should be able to measure something, right?
Absolutely. So we have a model of what influence is, and we consider influence the ability to drive action on your network. And so that's why basically measuring engagement on the different social networks is the key to how Klout measures that. So in August, we held true to our values and we said, we need to add some new networks in. We had a problem called the Warren Buffett problem, which was that Warren Buffett doesn't tweet. He has a Twitter account. He's tweeted like once and he's like, "What's up, everybody?" He's like, "Stocks look good today." That's all that's on there. And so we had a low Klout score and we said, we need to do something to bring some real world influence in so that people who are not as active on social but clearly are driving influence can be measured. And so we did that through a couple ways. We brought PageRank for Wikipedia in as a source on that, and we've been able to connect a lot of Wikipedia pages to social networks now. So that actually is helping us more accurately measure influence. And when we did that, everyone's score is pretty much adjusted across the board.
Right. Are you actively looking to pull in as many different sources as possible? Because, it could be argued as well, someone might be very influential in a very particular niche.
Absolutely. So, our goal over the long term is to get all the data we can that's relevant to measuring influence. It's really just a matter of priority and resources. And so the most exciting integration we did recently was Microsoft Bing. And so with Microsoft Bing now, we're actually bringing in search data related to people. And if you think about measuring influence as several different pieces of the puzzle, one is social interactions. We have that. Another could be search data, though, when people are actually looking for people and whether they click on links related to a people. And there are a couple other pieces that we don't have yet, but we're increasingly working on.
Sure. How big is the company now?
Klout's about 65, 70 people, so pretty large. We have a great office in Soma in San Francisco. And I'm on the business team, so I'm constantly impressed by the engineers and the product guys that are just grinding away all day making it happen.
Would Klout ever go public?
We'll see. I truly have no perspective on that or comment on that.
And what is your Klout score?
My Klout, well, this is kind of exciting, but I actually got engaged on last Monday, so I've been engaged for a week. Hi, Katie.
Congratulations.
And I had a lot of activity this week, so my score I think went up to about 65, 67 from 63.
Katie, it's all because of you, darling. All because of you.
This is why I did it, baby. I love you.
Did you announce the engagement?
I did announce the engagement on Facebook. I called everyone in the family first, though. We made sure family and friends knew before we went public, but then we went public on Facebook.
Sweet. So most of your engagement happens on Facebook?
So if you go to Klout, you'll actually see a little donut graph that will tell you which networks are driving your influence. I'm about like 70% Facebook,
Yeah.
probably about 20% Twitter, and then a little Instagramming here and there.
It's nice though because it does show you where you are most active. So if you're also trying to engage people within a certain site or whatnot, you can go to their Klout score and see where they're the most engaged.
Yeah, we really try and offer some tools for people who are interested in understanding their own influence, and that's really the driving force behind the Klout.com site. So if you haven't checked it out recently, you should go check it out because it's constantly evolving and changing, and we're constantly trying to push new pieces of analytics and new tools and new pieces of discovery out for consumers. So.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. We've actually got to wrap things up now because we're about to go live stream the keynote for the end of the day here at NMX, but any parting thoughts?
Yeah, just create engaging content, everybody. You can do it.
You can do it. You can do it. John can do it. You can do it. Everyone, make sure you go check out your Klout score and look up mine while you're at it, at @akula.